So let me start with what we're about to do. She doesn't do for anyone else. It's completely new. She's not done it for us even yet until now. This is the only presentation of the day. And whereas obviously what roots this two-piece collection is the almost 2 ounces of Eau de Parfum, which is the deepest, most luxe essential oils. This, the kind of layering second hand part of this collection, is the big world launch because it's called Moisturizing Milk.
Body Milk, it's really special.
All right, so should we do choices first? Let's do choices
go to the
first.
fragrances,
Yes,
right?
because this is a totally new collection. I'm just going to tell you right now, the almost 2 ounces of Eau de Parfum in an artistry grade gorgeous glass bottle is $68 on its own. So the brand new world launch Moisturizing Milk is only going to cost you 10 more. So it's a really extraordinary opportunity. Again, only presentation of the day and only place you're going to see this set. So my dear, how do we choose?
All right, well, let's start with going through the fragrances.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with Midnight Flirt because that's our #1 fragrance. Midnight Flirt combines exotic woods, black amber, a hint of patchouli, and then in comes this vanilla orchid, making it very sexy and very sensual. It's the kind of fragrance that I love to wear when I'm going out in the evening, black tie, strapless gown, going out for date night with Harry. Maybe you're back on the dating scene, going out with your boyfriend. This is the fragrance you want to wear because men are obsessed with it. It's our #1 fragrance.
And my favorite.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance.
Yep.
I love Midnight Flirt.
Here, give me a little spritz of that.
Okay, you got it.
Thank you. All right, now here.
Okay, so what happened was 80,000 people have bought Midnight Flirt and flipped over it.
Yep.
But it's so sexy and so sensual. Now, some people make it their signature scent, but then some people feel like, oh, you know, I don't want to wear it during the day. It's so sexy and so sensual. Like no one will get work done in the office, or it's like you're wearing an evening gown to the office. So we came out with Midnight Flirt Soleil. What we did was we took the formula of Midnight Flirt, but we added a beautiful jasmine note and a lotus flower. And then we took some very sophisticated fruity accords like passion fruit and lychee, and we made it very flirty. We made it brighter. We made it sparkly. We made it very daytime friendly.
It's great.
So it's a
there's
beautiful.
kind of there's a
it just
what's
feels
the
like
word I'm going for?
effervescent.
There is a little bit of a playfulness to it.
Flirty, playful,
like
bright.
seductress,
Yes.
and then a little
And then
bit
all
more.
of a sudden it's really
Now we only do
phenomenal.
Soleil here.
Yes, it's
Correct?
exclusive to QVC, nowhere else in the world, because we had so many fans here. And anyone that bought this dies over it. It's just such a great fragrance.
But then stepping away from all of that, what is Dahlia and Vines?
Dahlia and Vines is feminine and pretty and beautiful. It's dahlias, dewy daffodils, peonies, and rose. Now we have done a very in-depth study of peonies. Martha Stewart has a garden. She has 22 different varieties of peonies. I went up there and I sent my perfumers up there to do a headspace technology on all of the peonies, and we chose the variety that we loved and was the most beautiful. And that peony, that variety is in that bottle.
Oh, it's
so
exceptional.
it's a beautiful combination of rose, peony, dewy daffodils, and dahlias. Feminine, pretty. So I wear that when I'm going out to lunch with my girlfriend, or I just want to feel, I'm going to the office and I just want people to hug me and say, oh, you smell so pretty. Because it's a beautiful floral. It's one of our most beautiful florals.
I think it's a rarity in any fragrance collection that a profile of scents, 3 here, are something that you would love all 3 of them.
Yes.
Normally you choose one and you gravitate away from another, but all 3 of these I love. And so before we even really go into the perfume, because that is the hero of the collection, can we launch the milk?
Yes.
What is milk?
Yeah. So it is a very luxurious, fast absorbing, lightweight body milk. Very complex and very efficacious because it combines many important ingredients. So it has an olive emollient, which makes your skin very silky. So if you see, I don't really have it on this arm, but I do on this arm, how silky and smooth it makes your arms. It's really a fantastic ingredient. And then it has shea butter and aloe, which moisturizes and soothes your skin. And then it has jojoba oil, which reduces wrinkles and nourishes the imperfections in your skin. But most important, it's the hero ingredient, the Mirabelle plum oil. So the Mirabelle plum oil is a very precious oil that's extracted from the Mirabelle plum. Mirabelle plum is harvested in the northeast region of France, and it moisturizes and nourishes your skin. Mirabelle plum is called the golden fruit. So that's really our hero ingredient. So you're nourishing, you're moisturizing, and the Mirabelle plum gives you an intense hydration. So you've got all that going on in this body milk, which makes it so spectacular and so efficacious.
And by the way, we don't have many of these to go around, and this is the only day of the month that you're getting, I mean, $20 on Easy Pay. This I'll just share with you. You know, the beautiful Eau de Parfum, the most decadent essential oils in a spray fragrance, almost 2 ounces of it. That really is the starter hero to Nest here at QVC. And this on its own is $68, excuse me. So for $10 more, you are getting her brand new world launch, only here, not anywhere else. It's called Moisturizing Milk. And I was going to say, Laura, what I love about it is
it's so smooth.
You
and
often
silky.
think to get the kind of hydration and treatment, you need to go into like a body butter.
Or a very luxe body cream.
Correct.
But this, like, it glides on.
It's
And
perfect.
and it was so amazing because, you know, I had put it on earlier today because I was playing around with it. And when I was driving here to QVC, I was so cold in the car, I went like this. And all of a sudden I felt my skin and it was so silky.
Yep.
And I said, wow, that's really special. It's an amazing formula. We just came out with it. So even I am just experiencing it for the first time, but we really work with a master chemist to produce it. But the wonderful thing about wearing body cream or body milk, doesn't matter, is when you combine the body milk and the fragrance, you get this rich, deep experience from the fragrance that you don't get with you know, just the perfume by itself.
Absolutely.
In fact, sometimes I'll go into the office and people say, what are you wearing? What do you mean, what am I wearing? Everybody in my company knows my fragrances because it smells different. It smells richer and deeper when you combine the two.
So run us through as we run out of time how we make our choice, because guys, here's your opportunity. Down here, the best seller.
Yes. Midnight Fleur, Exotic Woods, Black Amber, Patchouli, in comes that Vanilla Orchid, making it very sexy and very sensual. Then you have Midnight Fleur Soleil. We've added jasmine and lotus flower and some very, very important fruity accords, passion fruit and lychee to make it sparkly and flirty and bright and more daytime friendly. And then we have Dahlia and Vines, which is peony, rose, dewy daffodils, and dahlias. All those beautiful flowers making it very feminine and very pretty.
Love you.
Love you too, baby.
Milk is now on the radar, in the house, and undeniably beautiful. And before we go,